Okay, now slow with your backhand and get your balance. Now slow with your backhand. Lesson continued in the bar over a large whiskey and light on the soda, huh?
Mr. Anthony Williams, I am Sagaras Horangiou.
Oh, yes, about that post in Corfu, was it?
Ah, not Greece. The Greeks, while neighbors, are not so much for tennis as we. And they do not pay 100 guineas a week, not even for a professional of your reputation.
100?
Plus extras, sunshine, prettier girls than even here in England. You know, double whiskeys, very light on the soda. You simply sign.
Sounds intriguing enough.
Shall we talk, huh?
Uh-huh.
5 minutes exactly, Doctor. The vegetable is dead. Heparin ready? Inject. Second patient. Commence transfusions. Heart-lung machine. Connect. Expose heart area. Who examined this man, Dr. Komitas?
Dr. Lambros.
Lambros? There's a gross enlargement here.
It was clinically normal, Doctor?
It was not normal, Doctor. Second patient, cease transfusions.
What is wrong?
This won't work. Both men would end up dead.
Discontinue!
Tell me exactly how did you locate the donor?
We explained an accident victim.
But he shows no signs of having been in an accident.
Return to your quarters, please.
He was killed.
Escort him back! Get rid of it, we'll find another.
Come on. Exit.
Morning, Adam. Good morning. Are you taking a half day?
I'm off to the morgue for lunch, picking up Professor Marks.
Old Marksy, eh? Well, let him feed you, but don't let him entice you.
Entice me?
Back to pathology.
Hello. Hey, there's a super. Have you just bought them?
No, mended. What are you doing with Old Faithful? You haven't.
I have.
You've sold it.
Well, fingers crossed. I'm lending him to an American collector. He heard about my work and rang me up. So that's sweet.
Well, good luck. And take care.
What do you mean? He's a very distinguished collector. Park Lane. Step on it, Gint.
You shouldn't frighten me, madam. It can be very dangerous.
Are you Adam Strange?
Yes, I am. And you're hiding from somebody. You come to tell me all about it. Well, won't you come in? Dr. Michael Sanders. A general practitioner?
No, he's a specialist, a surgeon.
Uh-huh. His field?
Heart.
Well, I'm sure my assistant would have heard of him. Gint's our expert in anything medical or scientific. I just refer to myself as the psychological brains of the outfit. It's very convenient. Saves me having to know all about everything. Now, your husband's been missing for...
2 days, since Tuesday evening.
You've contacted the police, of course. They're onto this.
No.
Why not?
I was warned against it.
Terrible speller, whoever.
If this amuses you, all this...
I'm sorry, Mrs. Sanders. I simply find that in moments of stress, my own or anyone else's, a touch of levity doesn't always help, does it?
My husband's been kidnapped, Mr. Strange.
Seemingly. Why?
I don't know.
You must have some idea. This man you've been married to for how long?
9 years.
Well, you must know him almost as well as you know yourself, isn't that right?
Yes.
And the people he knows, his friends, his enemies, obviously enemies. You know them too?
He has no enemies. Not here in England.
Where then? Who?
People. Far away from here. In Passos. Michael was born there. His father was English, his mother Passoan.
Yes?
They were visiting there 4 years ago when the revolution broke out. Their hotel was bombarded one night by Banaitos forces. They were killed.
Instantly. Burned beyond recognition. Terrible business, this. I'm a bit late. Are you keen on Italian? Fancy a bit of spaghetti, perhaps, Hamlin?
No, I had some last night.
Not enough, yes.
Marinara by the bowlful.
Yes, quite enough.
He was a wreck victim of some sort, Professor Marks. You're a corpse.
Car wreck, total. The police located on Bronston Road shortly after dawn. They're trying to identify him via dental records. Does Armenian strike you?
No. I'm afraid that grape leaves give me gas.
Odd. Like this whole business, starting with a car. Stolen, it turns out, and only a short time earlier. Oddity upon oddity.
What else was odd, sir? Something in the autopsy itself.
Hello, Inspector.
Professor Marks? Gint? Still with us, I see. Not getting homesick for America yet?
Well, my family sends me an apple pie once in a while with a note. We miss you, enjoy.
Last time we ran into each other, you were on your way to enjoy a batch of newly arrived mummies at the British Museum, as I recall.
There are mortuaries and there are mortuaries. Hamlin is very interested in archaeology, among just about everything else.
I see. I received word of your call. I came a bit earlier. You don't mind, Professor?
No.
And you, of course, don't mind?
This may take a while, Hamlin. You go on ahead. There's an oriental place of some sort on the corner. Know it? I'll meet you there.
Now then, Professor, about this corpse. You mentioned the suspicion of tampering.
Indeed. Surgery has been performed on that body, and not long ago either.
Surgery?
Cardiovascular, the heart area. I'm convinced of that.
Then last week, Michael read in the newspapers that Banaitos was coming to London from Passos for a few days' stay. This upset him terribly. He couldn't fathom why such a thing was allowed by our government, by any decent government.
Well, obviously, your husband must loathe Banaitos after what happened to his parents.
Oh, yes, he loathes him intensely. But quietly.
He wasn't involved in any activity against Banaitos? Nothing of an underground nature?
No. Oh, no.
You seem very sure of that.
For one thing, Michael's sister still lives in Passos. With her husband and their children. He wouldn't do anything to jeopardize them.
Yes, that's one thing.
For another, Michael had to make a choice 4 years ago. Between preserving life as a surgeon avenging his parents' death by helping to destroy Benaitos.
He was no threat to this regime in any shape or form whatsoever. And yet you feel they're the ones behind this, don't you?
Oh, what else can I think? I only know he's gone. That he disappeared the same day that Benaitos returned to Passus. That this letter arrived the same evening. That I keep waiting for them to contact me to let me know what it is they want. I'm afraid, Mr. Strange. I'm so afraid.
I thought that you would like to know, Dr. Sanders. The anesthetic has worn off. Benaitos is resting comfortably.
Good. And I'm free to go.
Are you? Really?
Sigaris, the chances of your finding anyone with all the necessary qualifications, they're 1,000,000 to 1 against. You realize that, don't you?
This is a life of taking chances, and I am used to them. Would you like to examine my scars, Doctor?
Murder, Sigaris.
Murder? No. A cutting short of relatively unimportant lives, let us say, in order to maintain a supremely important one.
Benaitos!
You hate him. I love him. Therefore, to me, he is supremely important.
He's a killer and a fraud.
Fraud! Our soul, our mind, our heart, if you will. Benaitos! Now, about the general concern regarding another possible heart attack in the immediate future, Dr. Comitas says that he disagrees, as long as we proceed with surgery in the next day or two, and we will.
You will. Dr. Comitas will. I'm going back to my work.
When it is finished here.
To my wife.
Who will be waiting for you, arms outstretched and unbruised, when you are finished. You leave us alone! Take him out of here. See that he's kept quiet. He has important work to do.
Work? On what? Dr. Comitas is wrong. Benaitos will be dead in a week or sooner. Then what will happen to you? The miserable lot of you!
Mr. Strange.
Miss McLean.
Will you be able to make it with me to the opera tomorrow night?
I'm afraid I'm not very fond of Rigoletto.
How do you know which opera? I only said I'd been given 2 tickets.
You've been thumping it out. La dane mobile. Anyway, I may be rather busy, I think.
Mysteries. How this flat does abandon them.
You might try your own flat once in a while, just for a change.
As should you yours, or have you moved again?
No, not in the past week.
As a matter of fact, old Marksy said he had an assistant who was giving up some digs that sounded promising. Gotta look into that.
How was your lunch with the old body snatcher?
Morbid. Delightful. 3 courses, 3 classic autopsies, in full graphic detail.
Who do you work on today? Tony Williams?
Who?
The tennis player. I read this afternoon he'd been killed in a car smash-up. He was burnt horribly, but they finally managed to identify him somehow.
Did the article say anything about his, heart?
Heart interest, you mean? He was attractive.
No. His heart. Here. Tampering with same.
No, should it have? These mysteries.
Well, Adam, since this missing doctor of yours doesn't seem to require my specialized services, I too am off.
Ham, you said something just then about Tony Williams.
Yeah, something old Moxie let drop to low. If I heard right through the cracks...
I've got a hot date tonight, Adam, and don't try pulling anything cute on me, Adam. No. Hello.
Listen, Ham.
Sorry, Adam. I gotta...
Get over to Fleet Street.
What, now?
I want some stills at Banaitos.
Look, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, but, come off it, will you?
This is serious, Ham.
I know it sounds preposterous. In fact,
It's a tie-up with my missing doctor and Tony Williams.
All right.
Now move.
I'll pick them up
Photos of Banaitos.
and be right over,
As
okay?
many as possible.
Okay.
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 Relax, Minnesota. It's only me he whistled for. Adam? Adam?
Yeah, here I am. Oh, that's fine. Well done. Any problems?
I'm such a way with newspaper secretaries.
Oh, these should do splendidly. Come on, to work.
On the long shot of the season.
Banaitos, formal photo. Look at him there in his prime, like a bull. And half the world cheering him. The chairs are a bit off color now, I'd say. And the bull, too, by the look of him. Let's get something more up to date. Here we are, here we are. Ah, this is it. Arrival at London Airport and departure from... Hey, come on, Ham, are you with me? Look at this. Banaitos arriving, Banaitos departing. Huh? Camera-shy chap, wouldn't you say? Hands. Yes, he left England in much better health than he arrived, our head of state. Notice that?
Oh. Fingers somewhat swollen, clubbed.
And here?
Fingers lean.
Diagnosis?
Give me ankles.
Help yourself.
Arrival, ankles swollen. Departure.
Normal.
He arrived in London with a hypertensive heart condition. Suggestion of cardiac failure.
He left here 4 days later completely cured. Oh, it's a miracle. Due, of course, to our English climate.
It's not the same man. Banaitos is still in England.
Poor Mr. Williams. And to happen now, of all times. You see, he'd just been offered this splendid job after Paradise, as he called it.
Paisos.
That's the place. It was in the newspapers, was it? And for it to end up like this.
Well, about the flat, ma'am. I was just, riding by, and, since I'm looking for a room, somewhere to hang my hat.
Oh, the flat. To tell you the truth, I haven't had the heart to clean it out yet. His empty bottles, his cigar butts all over the place.
Well, the mess doesn't really matter.
I don't know. I really don't know. I was very fond of Mr. Williams, but his lady friends and his parties... I'm sorry, but I've made up my mind to let to a young lady next time. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you'll find something that will suit you. I'm sorry, but
Miss Adler?
Yes? But I've already had a visit from the police.
Yes, but we're rather a large and complex organization, aren't we?
Would you explain that in layman's language, Doctor? Tissue typing, for instance? Blood factors, let's call it. And let's say that we surgeons here at State University agree with Dr. Christian Barnard, the first man to make this marvelous surgical breakthrough ray heart transplantation.
Listen.
We agree that blood factors between recipient and donor be hypercompatible to an nth degree. The ideal mating, in other words. But isn't that a rather impossible idealization to come by? Not always, fortunately.
Not if luck is with you at the moment that a donor is at hand. Or if by some miracle you're able to pre-select a donor.
Did he say that?
I say that.
Hypercompatibility.
Right.
I bet we could get old Marksy to fill us in on Tony Williams's tissue typing. Huh?
No, he'd go straight to Scotland Yard, and rightly. Now, I've got to be sure I'm aground first, Ham. Now, let's stick with Banaitos. Now, there must be some way to figure out his blood typing. I've got a friend... Yes, come on. This means a call to Denver, Colorado. But I think it's worth this £7 or £8 just for you to try.
Well, what do we do about Williams in the meanwhile?
Yeah, what indeed?
Hello, chaps.
Well, what happened with your collector friend?
Rang me up to say he'd decided against.
Oh, no. Oh, what a shame. That really is too bad. I think that's a very good painting.
Do you really like it, Mr. Strange?
Well, yes, I do. Don't you, Ham? I mean, it's very interesting. You know, now that I study it. Evelyn, dear.
It's about the flat, is it?
Yes, I saw your to-let notice and I wondered if I could have a look.
It's such a mess.
Oh, that doesn't matter at all. It's just that I've got to find somewhere by Sunday.
Well, try the hospital then, operator. Keep after him. Berg. That's right. B-E-R-G. Martin Berg. That's a good go. Goodbye.
This friend of yours, Adam, he fought in Passos?
Yeah, that's right. In the first revolutionary attempt. Martin was, just out of medical school. Very young, very idealistic, very anti-anything tyrannical, you know. And when the revolution broke out, he flew off to Passos and got in on it somehow. And he was with Banaitos when he was hit. And Martin operated, saved his life. There you are. Hello? Yes, yes. I'm ready whenever Denver, Colorado is. Well, all that was, 12 years ago. Lots happened since then. Tyranny replaced by tyranny, the old story. Hello! Hello, Martin!
And this is the kitchenette. It's tiny, but I don't suppose you'll be doing much cooking.
Super. I'll take it.
Very well. Next Sunday, you said?
Yes.
I'll get my book. Would you like a cup of tea?
No, thank you.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I was forgetting. You'll probably want a deposit. Would a week's rent in advance be...
Oh, no, that's all right. I know an honest face when I see one. No, all I want is your name and address.
What, for a reference?
Oh, no, for my records.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you very much. Goodbye now. Take care.
Got it?
Banaitos, blood type A, rhesus positive, +2.
Rare.
Rarer. There's also a delta- rejection factor.
So you'll be moving in on Sunday.
I'll be here, bag and baggage. Well, thanks very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I left the door ajar.
Excellent.
Saw her taking cigar butts.
And snooping around ashtrays.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes. Odd indeed.
Will this help you?
Her name, please, Miss Adley.
Evelyn McLean.
Evelyn McLean.
That's right. Well, goodbye now.
You do not know this person?
No.
Certain?
Yes. I do not know the name.
Conan, Finnish scientist, serologist, who pointed out that group characteristics in body secretions were enormously greater than those in blood itself. Thus, it should be possible to determine blood groups from sweat spots on a piece of clothing, dried saliva on an envelope or stamp, Or cigars, cigarettes.
But why on earth do you want to know Tony Williams's blood group?
We'll fill you in at the proper time. Maybe.
All right, I'm going.
And, Evelyn, thank you.
Thank you for buying the painting. You've boasted my frazzled ego no end.
Yeah, and listen, you'll keep us informed this next day or two.
Of my whereabouts, yes. I shan't make a move without either cabling or shouting through the skylight that I'm off.
Yeah. And where and with whom and
Yes,
when you expect to be
yes,
back.
Yes, yes. Aye, aye, Sarge.
Tony Williams was A rhesus positive, double 2.
Illegal heart transplantation. Theft of a heart. Incredible that Sanders would agree to this, wouldn't you say?
Not if his relatives in Passos were being used as hostages. Not if his wife's life was threatened.
Professor Marx, what do you think?
Heart theft. Weird one, certainly, isn't it? But a distinct possibility in the case of Tony Williams. I have conducted innumerable autopsies on persons just come from surgery, but not from charred cars in Bronston Row.
I would give it a look, Chief, considering.
Considering what, if I may ask? And don't tell me you're a step ahead of us.
In step, though travelling up a slightly different path until now. We've been keeping a close check on Passoan entries and departures during the past week, and it seems that more than the normal quota have been coming in. And they haven't been going out.
Secret Service men, doctors.
Perhaps. I'll need a decision from upstairs, maybe even from down the street a bit.
Well, if they laugh in our collective faces, Collins, these decision makers, you might remind them of the nature of the beast. The men round a dictator will do anything to keep their boy alive. If he goes, they all go.
We'll be in touch, Strange.
Evelyn! Evie! Evelyn.
Anything wrong?
Oh, I'm a friend of Evelyn McLean's. Do you know her?
We do.
Well, I was supposed to meet her here, and she doesn't appear to be in.
Was she expecting you?
Yes. You see, she rang me this afternoon, and she said she had 2 tickets for the opera tonight, and I was to meet her here.
Evelyn! Evie!
You're a model, you say?
Yes, and I paint. I'm 23 years old. I was born in mad, gay Wimbledon. I immigrated to London when I was 19 and 3 months. I like sweets in the cinema. I dislike broccoli and being kidnapped.
Oh, you overpaint. Kidnap?
You understate. What is this, then?
Anthony Williams. You knew him, huh?
Not again.
You did not visit his flat for any other reason than to rent it, huh?
I did rent it. Do you want to see my receipt?
You are not working with anyone.
I'm freelance, through and through. I don't even have an agent.
Oh, you are not amusing.
I'm tired of this comedy, of you. I want to get out of this place. Do you understand?
Why, Miss McLean, did you remove those cigars from Anthony Williams' ashtray? You don't smoke them, do you?
Doesn't every girl? Look, I pinch things. Anything.
You are a thief.
My only sin.
And a liar.
I'm not. I want to get out of here. Please.
Benetos. A heart attack. Where's Dr. Comitas? With him. That fool. Get Sanders.
I'm leaving.
Stay here.
You can't keep me here.
Oh, keep her here.
Our girl is missing.
No actual evidence to say she's been kidnapped, though, is there?
Well, she didn't leave us a note, if that's what you mean.
I simply mean that suspicion by itself can't push us into this affair. Not if the word from Chief Inspector Collins is no.
Where the devil is Collins?
On his way back from the meeting, he'll be here shortly. Relax, gentlemen. We've had waits like this before. See that he's kept absolutely quiet. Injections every half hour.
Critical?
Yes.
We are combing for a donor. We'll get you one soon.
You can count me out.
You persist, don't you, even when you have no choice? Dr. Sanders, tell me, would you like to speak to your wife by phone? At least to convince yourself that she is well. Would that help, huh? Of course, like bargains everywhere, this must pay off for us. For our peace of mind as much as it does for your own, huh?
What do you mean?
Hello?
Hello?
Is that you, my darling?
Michael! Where are you? Are you all right?
Darling, have you gone to the police since last Tuesday evening?
No, Michael. Did you get away? Are you alone?
Darling, have you gone to anyone?
Michael, what's wrong?
Have you gone to anyone?
Oh.
Do you know Evelyn McLean?
Michael?
Please, do you?
No.
Are you sure?
I swear it.
Now put the receiver down, my darling, and phone no one. Do you understand me? For your good and mine, phone no one.
Michael.
Oh, there you are. Well?
It's gone, this. We work together from now on.
Thank goodness for that. All right, come on in, Collins. Thank you.
We'll wrap it all up as quickly as we can. And once it's been wrapped up, it's got to look as though it never happened at all. Officially, Benaitos left the country last Tuesday. And even if he didn't, that's the way we're going to keep it. In short, gentlemen, we're going to get him and his coterie out of England in as surreptitious a way as they managed to keep him in England. The government don't want the kind of repercussions that would follow if he died here, naturally or otherwise. So, how much do we know, and what do we assume?
That the first attempted surgery failed. That a second one is being prepared. That they're looking, obviously, for someone who'll match Benaitos' tissue typing. And finally, judging by the choice of poor young Tony Williams, that they're seeking a victim who is a young, virile fellow and not a battle-scarred old veteran like you or me, Collins.
My ticket's in fine fettle.
I'm glad to hear it. So's mine. But Williams obviously wasn't. Somehow or other he didn't quite fit the bill. So, well, we must provide them with someone who does fit.
And I assume in order to save us time that you've already been working on one of your splashy ideas, Strange.
Come on now, Ham. Come on, boy. Put your back into it. What's the matter with you? Not out of shape, are you?
I don't swim the English Channel every day, Adam.
We've shrunk the darn thing down to a mile. What are you complaining about? Come on! Make your old coach proud of you. And your trainers. Have you got that press release ready, Collins?
handicapped boy grows to manhood and triumphs over Channel. That's what sells the newspapers. Come on now, Ham. And again, and again. That's it.
Good afternoon.
Yes, what is it?
May we come in?
Not necessarily. Who are you?
A fan, you might say. I was most impressed by your exploit this morning, and I would like to see that it pays off for you in cash.
Well, we can talk a little, can't we? Come on in.
Thank you. My name is Cigares.
Right.
Mr. Olivas.
Hello. Sit down.
Thank you. You are an American, I read.
Yeah, born and bred in Minnesota.
Ah, the land of 1,000 lakes, correct?
Yeah, me and the pooch swum them all.
Have either of you ever swum in the Mediterranean Sea?
Mm-mm.
Would you like to, as an instructor, in a lovely place and climate at $200 a week?
Did you say $300 a week?
Yes, I believe I did. Now, a chat with the owner of our country club and a rapid physical examination for immigration purposes. Not that I think you need it. And great times ahead, eh?
I'll get my things.
Good, good.
Let's go. Contact the others.
Suspect car beginning to head north. Car B7 converging from west. B9 following. Alert A16, head in from north.
Rendezvous, if necessary, at Duke Roundabout. Suspect car is now approaching White City. We're tailing. B7 join in behind us.
You'd never make it. But the guards at the gates and they're patrolling the grounds. You're Evelyn McLean, aren't you? We're both in a great deal of trouble. Now, please be quiet. We're in enough trouble as it is. Please. Please. I'm sorry.
What kind of trouble? Who are you?
I'm Michael Sanders. I'm a surgeon.
Drive through the hedge, man. They're getting away faster.
Hey, listen, can we pull over for a minute? That swim, I don't feel so hot all of a sudden.
I'm afraid not. No time.
Come on, a lousy minute. Hey, listen, fellas, what's going on?
Calling car A16 at Duke Roundabout. Urgent, repeat, urgent. Suspect car headed towards you at Duke Roundabout. Inform and tell when they pass. Over to A16.
Will do. Over.
Any sign of them yet?
No, nothing.
She was doing 70. Should have reached you by now. Over.
Repeat. Nothing.
Wilson, you know this area. How many turnoffs between Duke and Beechworth roundabouts? Over.
16, 17.
Leading to?
Estates, mostly.
Close in from the north. We'll scatter.
From the house, tell them to prepare.
Right.
But why did you agree to all this in the first place?
As they're so fond of saying round here, I didn't have much chance, did I? And I had no idea how they planned to recruit donors.
Take her back where she belongs. All right, Doctor. We're ready for you.
Been here and here. B7 and A16 reported negative from these points.
Where does that one go?
Cleve Court. A manor house by the looks of it.
Put the roads up.
Let's have a look anyway.
Don't turn the car back.
Grab those two. I've got him.
Come on, let's get on up to the house.
Round the back. Lights, ground floor, there.
No pattern. Dr. Sanders, continue. Continue!
Drop those guns.
Yes, after we proceed, after we finish.
You are finished here. Now drop them.
Do you realize what you are doing? Do you realize who that is? Banaitos! Banaitos!
Get out! We're just in time, Collins. How's Sanders?
Bad.
Very bad.
One of you doctors, get over there.
Now do as I tell you and drink a gallon of water, my boy.
Is the Garris going to be charged with Tony Williams' death?
Yes, yes, but the publicity will be smothered. You know, there are ways.
Well, and Banaitos?
He's under medical care. Being flown back to Passos to die. He wanted to be back home.
Mr. Strange.
Hello, hello, Mrs. Sanders. Well, you're feeling happy,
Michael's going to be all right. He's going to make it.
I know. I'm very glad.
What happened, Mr. Strange? Who did this to him?
Small men who would take advantage of a big one, like your husband, Mrs. Sanders. People who take advantage of man's progress, impede it, twist it. Oh, they exist, you know. They always have, always will.
And that's all you tell me?
I'm afraid it's all that anyone will ever be able to tell you.
Can I help you?
Can you? Ham, how are you feeling?
Well, a little dizzy.
Well, listen, take it gently. We'll go back to the flat and I'll make you some nice soup.
Soup? Sweetie, I don't mind telling you, I could happily go on a straight diet of apple pie from now on. American style.
Nothing to worry about. Evelyn will bake you one. Won't you, dear?
Yes, of course I will. If I knew how to cook one. Well, can't you even tell me that? Rotten recipe.